listen, people be speaking on like the profanity and stuff in my videos, and it's not like I don't understand that, because I actually began to edit all of the curse words out of some of my videos. If you look at some of my older videos from like maybe like a year or so ago, I was like going through the process of literally bleeping out the curse words so it could be more tasteful, because censoring myself wasn't really working, because when I was trying to get through, my thoughts and stuff without cussing, man, it just wasn't working. Someone was slipping past me anyway. Like, that's just how I am, So I just started editing the curse words out, and then after a while, like, that became like a tedious process, and it was killing my whole vibe and excitement to make the videos, because editing is cool or whatever. It's fun to go through the process, but it was just a tedious process, man, and it was slowing me down and killing my motivation. So fuck that. I'm just gonna speak how I speak. My apologies to people that can't get over the profanity, but let's keep in mind that you get programmed to react to these words in a certain way, to feel offended by them, but they're just words. As soon as you're not programmed to react in that way, you have no reaction to it, whether you speak English or you don't speak English, and you haven't been programmed to react to the word fuck, dick, or ass, or motherfucker, which is one of my favorites. If you ain't never get programmed to the English language, then when you hear those sounds, you have no reaction. It's literally just, what have you been programmed to react about? And for that reason, and the fact that I cannot control myself anyway, I can't care so much about the profanity, and if that bugs you, I'm sorry. This is how I am. This is how I speak, yo. The topic for this short live stream that I'm going to do right now is about open carry versus concealed carry. Now, a lot of people say concealed carry is superior, is tactically superior to open carrying and giving up your position and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, I do understand that, but I do open carry a pistol every day, even outside of my open carry demonstrations. Every day is an open carry demonstration for me. I open carry the pistol every day. And some people think that, that gives up a tactical advantage I would have in concealed carry. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I get that. But what y'all don't understand is, just because I'm open carrying doesn't mean that it's absolutely obvious and recognized and noticeable to every single person around me that I'm actually carrying. You'd be surprised how many people walk into a grocery store on my blind side where my firearm is not at, where they cannot see my pistol. And this whole time, they didn't know that they were standing right next to an armed person. I'm open carrying, and a lot of times people don't know. If I'm behind you in a grocery store and I got my blind side to you, bruh, you're not gonna notice that, man. It's not that everybody around me notices on sight that I'm openly carrying. It's just not what the case is. If I'm in a restaurant sitting down at a table and you can't see my firearm because of my position at the table, I can be, one, open carrying. Two, you don't fucking know that. You can't see that shit. So to think that it's just 100%, oh, you're giving yourself up because I'm open carrying, boom, untrue. So you gotta sway that bar and give that percentage or the likelihood that somebody's going to notice that I'm open carrying, even if I'm open carrying. So it's just not a clear-cut case of me exposing myself, first of all. Secondly, I do believe there is multiple angles to a tactical advantage to open carrying. For example, brandishing a firearm intentionally, flashing a firearm to curb a potential conflict, or to state your position like that in a conflict in public is illegal. You cannot flash your firearm to get a response or reaction from whoever you're dealing with. But the reason why that's the case is because people are aware of the mental and emotional reactions internally to being in a conflict, and realizing that who you're in a conflict with has a firearm. Now, brandishing it intentionally to do that, that's illegal. If you're open carrying, it's like a soft brandish. It's like you talking to everybody and nobody. It's just a general position to be understood that you aren't in public. So let's not act like you don't get that same brandishing response when you're open carrying. Yes, you do. If I were to get into a conflict with somebody and I'm obviously open carrying, and I don't even have to take the initiative to point it out, it's just already out there. If there's anything that can curb this guy's aggression with brandishing it, I'm doing the same thing with open carrying by curbing all of his shit, being like, bro, you need to know that this is where this is going to go if you want to get crazy. And I ain't even got to mention it, touch it, no nothing, no flashing, no nothing. And you get that same response. And to me, that is a tactical advantage of open carrying. Because to assume that open carrying is going to give up my position and I'm going to be the first one fired at, now you're telling me that whoever I could potentially have a conflict with, or they can present a conflict to a public space, is also a stone cold killer when he sees me on site. He ready to go. Nah, bro. A lot of these guys out here in public are on some personal shit, where they came to take some shit and then go home with it because they're trying to gain an advantage, something that they want and need. Don't assume that every person out in public who come out there to start trouble, even if they got a gun, is perfectly fine with a fucking shootout or losing a fucking life. Man, these motherfuckers want to live another day. Let's stop playing. So, in that regard, me open carrying and either get into a conflict, or maybe even I'm indirectly curbing a conflict that ain't even got nothing to do with me by my presence, that is also possible. Who knows how many times I've been someplace minding my fucking business and somebody saw me and thought, well, I'm not finna do what the fuck I came in here to do. Who the fuck is this dude? What is he doing here? Is this an off-duty officer? I don't even know who this man is, bruh. You also get that. So don't act like open carrying is so fucking wrong and so fucking dumb that no one need fucking do that, because it's only going to cause more damage than good. Why would you openly carry a gun to let everybody? Well, that's why. Y'all act like these aren't things, and they are things. It might be things that you don't consider or care about or put above what it is that you want to find in your concealment and your tactical angle on the thing. Cool, whatever. But to act like none of this other stuff is there because this is not what you do will be disingenuous. Yes, it is. This is a factor. One more thing before I pull into my workplace here that I believe open carry offers an advantage to, and this is actually multifaceted in this one point, but we have a stand your ground here in Iowa, as do some other states. Castle Doctrine and all of that shit. I would love it that if the presence of my gun would have stopped somebody had he known that that's what it was going to be. Because if I was concealing it and this guy thinks that everything is sweet and he goes to the point that I got to reveal that I do have a gun, I can't reveal that I got a gun unless I feel it's necessary to fire on him. And if I have to do that and I fire on him and he goes, oh shit, if I knew you was going to be doing all that, I would have never did this shit. Him realizing that I have a gun, well, this is almost the same as one of my other points, but it's a deterrent, man. It's a moral deterrent for me, because I'm feeling like, bro, I do not want to have to shoot you. If you would have known that this was going to be like this and this would have stopped you, I'm glad you know that I'm open carrying, bro. Consider all of that stuff. Don't push me, you, and this entire situation all the way to that point of no return where neither one of us really realize that my gun is going to come into play until it's already too late, bro. I'm already shooting. I'm already shooting. You have taken it there, man. And you should have known this. But I can't threaten you with it and I can't brandish it. It's concealed. And no one knows that this is where this is going until you do something funny, something strange, something violent, and I got to stop you like this. Man, come on, bro. To me, I think all that shit is worth it, to me, for me to make my political statement by open carrying, because I get very similar reactions when I'm open carrying a pistol. People stop me and say, you can just do that here? And I go, yeah, you lived here all your life, you didn't know that? Let me tell you something. And then I got to educate them and then encourage them to do that themselves, openly or concealed, to protect themselves, because that's what I'm on, and I need to make that message. I can't make the message if I'm concealed carrying everywhere. I need everybody that when they see me, that the question comes to their mind, what the fuck is with this gun shit? Why is this guy out in public hugging people, being so happy in the fucking produce section in a grocery store, just whistling, chilling, might even have my kids with me, and I got this fucking Glock on me? Like, yeah, Y'all need to know that this is a discussion we need to have. And when you see me, that is exactly what I'm going to bring your mind to, because that's what I am about. So, yes, for all of those things, man, I open carry, bro. And there is some concealment or some moves and maneuvers and even accidental happenings that I'm in the shadows, bro. You walked in on my blind side, my gun is on my other hip. You walk right past me on your bullshit. You ain't even knowing I'm open carrying, bro. You still don't know. You didn't know this. You didn't see me, man. All that shit worth it, man. It's all worth it to me. So if you want to conceal your shit, fine, do that. I conceal my shit from time to time, given the circumstances. 9 times out of 10, bro, you can see that I got a fucking gun on me, bro. It's nothing to hide. I want it to be normalized, and nothing makes me feel better than for me to see a guy open carrying, and then I see him, and then I point to him, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm open carrying." He got to look, and then he look down to see what I'm doing, and then he sees that. Then I'm also carrying. Then we go, "Yeah, nigga, yeah." I love that. I love that, and that happens often in public, man. But that's my take. I do dig the concealed carry thing, and I do conceal carry in some circumstances, man. Some circumstances I think is necessary, but to not scare people or to just hide it because no one needs to know, man, fuck all of that shit. If it scares you, then what's going to happen is we're going to have this habit of bumping into this neighborhood grocery store, bumping into each other in this neighborhood grocery store often because we both must live near here. And I see that. I go in the grocery store and I be like, anytime I'm in here, you in here. You must live near here, bro, because I'm always in here because I live near here. Like, and then you get that kind of a thing. But what are they going to get between these open carry demonstrations and constantly seeing me around town over and over again, open carrying a pistol or my AR when I'm doing my thing? What do they get out of that? A long track record of seeing me 100 fucking times and nothing happens. I ain't do nothing to nobody. Ain't nobody do nothing to me. So calculate that into the overall story of what you got to say about gun ownership, concealed or openly. Calculate that into your conclusion of what that is. When you see me 100 times and I ain't did shit to nobody and ain't nobody did shit to me. Think about that shit. And then go home and talk to your husband or your wife or your kids or your cousin about gun ownership and carrying in public, concealed or open. Have a discussion. I think y'all got some choices to make because it's not that hard to figure out. It's not a conspiracy theory. You don't got to have no special education or understanding of nothing to understand this simple observation that the world is fucking dangerous sometimes. We all know that. Boom. Now you got a choice to make in the face of that truth. Are you going to arm yourself or not about it? Huh? Easy. Now make a choice. When you make your choice, you made your choice. You can't make mine. And even though I would wish for you to arm yourself, I cannot make that choice for you. All I can do is to try to do my thing, do what it is that I do, and try to persuade you from every angle that I can possibly imagine that I do believe that every one of you, felon or not, I don't give a fuck, because we got a punishment for you that matches the same punishment that I would get if I wanted to be a jerk with a gun, even though I'm not a fucking felon. Me and that guy gonna get the same fucking punishment. We act out. Somebody gonna smoke your ass, and that's what's supposed to happen. You want to be a jerk with a gun? I hope somebody fucking gets you, bro. And somebody will. That's what's supposed to happen. I gotta say that to a guy like me, or a fucking 3-time felon who happens to have a gun, whether they gave him permission or not. I don't give a fuck. Bro, the story's the same. You're going to get the same reaction out of me. I don't care who you are. You're going to get the same reaction out of me, and I hope society does the same thing to you. You want to be a jerk with a gun? You go down. Period. Right? So have your gun. But I want everybody, and I do believe everybody should arm themselves, man. It's a natural thing, man. Period. And we need to talk about it. And it's important. And you got to understand that if I can't make you, I will damn sure try to convince you. So, I mean, because if you don't, well, hey, that's on you. You can take the short end of the stick in a fight that you didn't start, and then you lose, and then that's gonna be your fault if you lose. Because I'm trying not to lose, and the gun don't make you bulletproof, but it do give you a fighting chance, and that's the only thing anybody can ever ask for, bro, is a fucking chance. Can I get a chance to keep a motherfucker off my ass? Like, damn. All you ever need is a chance. And everybody deserves that, especially if you didn't start that fight. You deserve to win. You deserve to win that fight unharmed. You shouldn't even take a single shot, stab, or a round of punches from some dude and two or three of his friends, you want to get jumped, or if they want to jump you, because let's not forget, let's not fake the funk here. We're not gonna front on that bullshit. You know what you know? You know what you need to know? Hands and feet kill more people than AR-15s every year, and it's an absolute fucking fact. And the facts don't care that you don't know that, or that you don't want to calculate that into your you don't want to calculate that into the conclusion that you want to come to about this gun ownership. It don't matter, bro. They kill more people with hands and feet. So think about that. It's worth the calculation. So yeah, I'm gonna carry that rifle. You put that rifle next to me, and you put a strong man that can throw hands as a representation of the hands and feet, killing more people than the AR-15. I don't got the high score between my representation with my AR-15 and this guy with these big ass fists that he throw around like nothing. Yeah, a guy standing like that has done more harm every year to people in this country than me standing there with my AR-15. That's the absolute truth. I don't care if you don't like the way that sounds. I don't care if you don't want to consider that. It ain't gonna fucking matter. It's already true. It's already too late, and then you're just gonna stake your position in your mental capacity to understand, calculate information, and then produce a real, genuine reaction to this information. And that's on you, man. If you can't do that, if you can't figure that out, if you ain't got a good grip on being, you should be able to do that. You're a grown ass person. You want to be respected as a grown person. When I say shit like that, you got to go change it how I think about shit. Hands and feet kill more people. I got to change the way I think about this. Go look into it. That's how being a grown up is supposed to work, man. And you can talk people to sleep with facts and good information, and you can speak from the heart and mean all this shit and love everybody, and motherfuckers will go, I don't like the side of that AR-15, you're an idiot. And I'm just like, man, good luck, motherfucker. Good luck in your fucking life. Shouldn't have to beg grown ass people to just be real with what the fuck is going on. But this is what you have to do. It's what you got to do in a world like this. All these same people get a vote that they believe matters because they believe that they have a say in something, and we ain't doing no IQ test or nothing for these votes or for people running for offices and none of that shit, man. Everybody just gets this illusionary power behind their opinions, when I like to live in reality. Whatever's absolutely true, and we can find an absolute truth or experience a truth in the world, to me, that's going to rise above what it is that I feel I want things to be, while I base this opinion that I want to spread like fucking peanut butter, like it really matters about this gun hate. Come on, man. Y'all bugging if y'all hate on guns, bro. Y'all really are. People want to hate on the AR-15. I'm just ranting now. People want to hate on the AR-15 and gun ownership and all this other shit. And it's like, you know, goddamn fucking well, if your nightmare came true and we were pinned down in a public place somewhere, and me and you was ducking and hiding behind some shit, and the shooter was coming in my direction, you gonna want me to do all that gun shit that I've been talking about? Yeah, you are. And you would love it if I had the AR-15 that was going to scare the bully on sight, realize that I'm really out here dusting shit if you want to be an asshole, and then I smoke the bad guy. You, come on, bro. That's a fucking cinematic conclusion that you would want to have in your real fucking life if me and you were pinned down in a public place and somebody was fucking shooting. What gun hater is going to tell me and the victims and the families of some of these victims in these public events that when I tell these victims, damn, I wish I was there where your people's getting shot down there so I can fucking help, so I can keep that from happening? Is the victim's family going to tell me, we glad you wasn't there, bro? We really don't need or want you to do that? I don't think so, bro. And their heartache, I don't think that they want me to not be there. Has anybody talked to the families of these victims to ask them what they think? Because I think that they would wish that I was there if I feel the way I do and I got the tools there. But they go do that shit. My kids are in there. Yeah, that's what they do. We're going to stop fucking playing the game, all right? And these gun haters don't got the balls to look these families in their face and go, fuck you and Trey. I'm glad he wasn't there. And if this ever happens again, I want to make sure that ain't nobody like Trey is ever there. You can say that because that's what you're saying. And if that's what you really mean, say that shit loud like that, like I said it. Don't beat around the bush with all this fucking virtue signaling bullshit. Tell the family members of these shootings that you don't want me to be there. No, even if I want to be there, fuck all that shit. Tell them. Say it to their face. So y'all some fucking weirdos, bruh. Y'all some fucking weirdos, man. I don't think y'all mean none of this shit y'all saying. I really be feeling like motherfuckers be autopilot, NPC, walking through the steps about what they hear on the news, and if it scares them, then they go, doo, 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 and their fucking brain just locks in on a certain train of thought that's just void of any rational thinking whatsoever. Who the fuck would not want me to be in Buffalo? Who would hear me and see what I got to say and go, don't ever be in a fucking Buffalo grocery store, motherfucker. Fuck you. You sound fucking stupid. Nah, I don't think so. And what's crazy that these gun haters are so dumb that in one breath they will actually say that I am incapable of being the hero that I think that I am, that I'm just talking shit. And on the other hand, they say that I am dangerous with this fucking gun and I need not have it because who knows who the fuck I'm going to shoot. But they don't realize that they just told me they don't think I'm capable of even being a hero. But I'm capable of hurting innocent people? Where the fuck is y'all getting this from? What the fuck is going on, man? Gun haters, please shut the fuck up. I want to hear some real shit, bro, if y'all hate my gun, bro. I ain't never heard nobody. Y'all ain't get y'all fucking shit together, bro. Some of you gun haters actually got fucking physical victims, people that you have hurt in life, physically, with violence. And then look at me and go, nah, you can't have that. I ain't never hurt nobody, though. Who the fuck have I punched in the fucking face for no reason? Who have I taken anything from? Man, y'all some weirdos, bro. RPM, man, get a fucking gun, bro. Resist the political manipulation and win a fight that you didn't start.